Saturday morning, we're on the 18th of October 2025. We are down here in Brands Hatch, actually staying here in the Brands Hatch Palace Hotel. Say no more about that. Anyways, we're getting ready here to a bit of work to do this morning, number of teams calls to do, get all that sorted out, and then over to Brands Hatch to the racing, which is the final racing of the BSB, supporting Lee Johnston Racing and the guys from Scencat Racing. So yeah, we'll see how much footage we can get this weekend. Eve, I don't know if you can hear it or not. Can you hear that? No. Anyway, it's just all day yesterday, all evening, and all day today, which is Saturday, all day tomorrow. So from the hotel here, it's just a buzz of bikes going around the track. So we'll bring you over there. It's probably going to be crazy noisy as usual. I don't know if we'll pick up any audio, but we'll see what footage we can get. Anyways, let's kick off.
Racing BMW alongside him, another rider that started the season in a different class, but he's come back to this category in recent times. So that is the former British Supersport Championship runner-up, Bradley Fearing. Even though he got to do.
Alrighty guys, we're down here at the garages, at the workshops here. Don't even know if you can hear me, but waiting for Lee and the boys to take in the next race here. This is the last racing of the season. Racing tomorrow, which is Saturday. Racing today, which is Saturday, and tomorrow, which is Sunday. So you probably can't even hear me, but listen, take a look at the footage anyway, if nothing else. Let's go! So if you're interested in getting a run around the Isle of Man TT track, this is the business. This is a simulator, S&D presented simulator, all built in the back of this wagon, and it replicates or simulates the Isle of Man TT.
Welcome to the Michael Dunlop experience. Please remain seated at all times. In case of emergency, there's a stop button above your head. All times.
This is Michael Dunlop in. There's the stop. You can see Dunlop is still 4 seconds, just over 4 seconds behind. That's it. Yeah, that's it. About the same. This is when pit stops become absolutely critical. The tachograph is pulling. That's what takes the action, making sure you're full.
doing no race. Me and this man's had one.
Let's focus on the first.
Alrighty folks, so that's us all fed and watered now, and we're going to take a lap around the racetrack down here, Brands Hatch, but it'll be a lap on 2 legs, so people's allowed to go in and walk around the whole lap in the evening time, so we're going to do that now. And before we do that, I'm going to give Luke a wee shout out here. I'm going to wear this new Port West beanie that apparently lights up at night for safety. So Luke, I'll give you a bit of feedback on this. Right, let's go. Right, look, to be fair, these tight hats are meant to fit all, but they're tight, son, very tight. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it when we were around the track here. Maybe it's lighting up now from the floodlights at the back of the pitch, the back of the park up, but right, I think this, I'll get the stats for you, but I think the whole track is 2 mile maybe, 2 point something mile, so a couple of big hills and all in it as well, so we'll get a wee juke round and see what the story is. Yes sir, door that van, look at it. We can't believe it's a good wash, to be fair. So as you might see here, we're going to use the phone and have been using the phone this weekend to see can we send this footage over to our editor, but the difference of this and the GoPro is the GoPro there's absolutely no facility for night, whereas the phone might have something. So stand by. Alrighty guys, so we are literally out here on the track, and I know you can't see anything. Can I zoom in over there? So yeah, anyway, I thought the floodlights would have been on. It's only 6:30 and what are we on there now? 16,000 steps, so we'll give an indication of how long the track actually is, because I have to fact check what I said just earlier. So yeah, you can't even see it, doesn't even do it justice, but we're coming down along here and then we're coming down. Look at the gradient where the track goes down and up. So due to the light, or due to the problem with having no light apart from this flash on the phone, we'll come back to you. Might try very early in the morning to get out again, but something that you might want to see. It's a little bit dangerous this, to be fair. Alrighty folks, so just getting back to you now. It's been a couple hours since we done the walk around the track. Track was about 2 mile long, and oh my god, the gradient on the track. One thing that I found amazing was the camber. I mean, as you're going up around some of them hills, as you're climbing up into a corner or coming out of a corner, the camber is literally like that. So unreal track, to be honest with you. But as I said, it was dark, so we couldn't get much footage. Might get some in the morning. Let's look at the steps actually. What were we on there earlier? Let's see here. What's that? 25,000. 25,000. So we kicked off 16,000, so what's that, 9,000 steps or so to go around the track. But what an absolutely beautiful evening, beautiful night here. I know it's pitch black dark. Another wee shout out to Luke. As you might have seen from the last clip, I had the light on the phone and it lit up the beanie, which yeah, fair play to you. So we're going to roll a couple of them out, guys. If you want one, give us a shout to info@tctsgroup.com. Obviously they will be liveried up with our logo on it. But yeah, it's a couple hours later, so we called in to Lee's motorhome and we sat there for a couple of hours chewing the fat, and then back round to our own camper, and now we're going to get some sleep. Hopefully some sleep. I think Natalie's going to open a bottle of wine, and I will have I'll probably push the boat out with a Diet Coke, possibly. Anyways, that's all for the day. I'll try and pick this up again in the morning from where we are now. It's actually a lovely sight. Yes, there's a bit of partying going on down the lower end. We're up in here where the racers and all park, so it's actually lovely and quiet at the minute. Now it could party later on, but these guys are that dedicated, I wouldn't think so. Saturday night here now, Sunday morning the kick-off, racing all day tomorrow. It is giving rain on the forecast, but as I say, I've been at a lot of racing now that the rain has just been in and the rain has been colossal and these guys don't stop, so it's just the way it is. So that's Sunday, and hopefully we get a bit of better footage tomorrow. But again, between chatting and meeting people and trying to network and just enjoying the whole process with it. So remember, guys, from a marketing point of view, from a networking point of view, and even from a sponsorship point of view, get in touch with us to info@tctsgroup.com or email or media@tctsgroup.com if you want to get involved and come out and see some of the race and get a VIP day out, get the hospitality part of it sorted out. It is the end of the season here now, but this will be building now into next season, which is only a couple of months away really. So anyway, we'll put more video content out between now and then. I'm slowing down talking because some people say I talk too fast, but I talk too fast because life is too short. Anyway, I'm getting to bed. Chat to you later. But anyway, trying to get a bit of work done here this morning. Can't even hear myself think. The track is about a field and a half between where I'm parked and what the track is, and the noise and the buzz is just unreal. So you can probably hear it in the camera. I'm probably shouting because I can't even hear myself think. Quick team's call to sort out, which probably I'm going to have to go somewhere else to do that. But anyway, let's get back over and see what's happening on the track. Yeah, so the last clip you would have seen was down around the pit lanes. Pit lanes will be open at certain times, so usually we come in through the back bit where the vehicles are parked and the trucks parked, and then through the garages into the likes of Lee Johnston Racing and the Scencat guys. But when the track's open, anybody can go in and walk around the tracks. at a designated time. You can also book in advance to even take a spin in the safety car around the track. And yeah, there's a lot of activities going on, but you're probably talking about a booking of, I don't know, maybe a season, you know, a year ahead to book when you want to do that. But anyway, that was a bit of footage. As you can see, some of the crowds just absolutely backlogged going into some of the riders to get autographs and get pictures and all with. So yeah, we'll head back over in a bit. And can you hear that? Can you hear that? I don't know why I'm pointing the camera out to it, but anyway, so yeah, the place is jammed. Let me get over there into that field now. That field is all full of cars, the old campers. So one of the things I'm going to do here is when I'm walking back over, I'm going to get a bit of footage of some of the camper vans and the motorhomes, because some of them just top class, unreal stuff. And even from the smaller camper vans to a lot of vans here are just vans that are half equipped into a sleeping area because the guy's using for work and business. The back of it set up for the bike, the middle into the side door is a bit of a bed, just something to sleep on and lay down that night. But yeah, very massive following with this stuff, absolute massive following. It's unreal. Right, I'm going to try and get this work finished and then we're going to go back. Yes sir. So one of the things that I wanted to show you here was the likes of the toilet facilities and the showers. You know, for something that's a campsite for the racing, it's very well done. So I'm gonna bring you over and show you. So that's a quick run through of the mobile or portable loos, and again, I don't even know if you can hear me, but absolutely fantastic spot, isn't it? Nice ambience, LED lighting, as you know I like. Toilets are clean. You can see the guy there in the Jeep who runs around and cleans them all out and fills up all the toilet paper and the soap and the sanitizer and all that jazz, which is absolutely fantastic. So for a place that is absolutely jammed, yes, a lot of these guys obviously have their own toilets and cassettes, and you pull them out and then dump them in the wastewater tanks that's already on site, plus all the fresh water that you can put your stuff in. So yeah, very impressive. Just saying, look at the crowds here. Like, you can't even, I'm not even high enough to show you this, to be honest. Like, it's just an absolute sea, a sea of camper vans and cars and bikes, and this goes on forever. Right, let's get changed and head back down to the action. I have to get a bit of work done. Alrighty folks, heading back down to the track here now. This is the Lee's last race of the season, 2025 season, here at Brands Hatch. So as you can probably gather, rain has started, and he's starting in 5th position, and he's a confident man in the wet, so we'll see what goes on. If the race isn't cancelled, but I hardly think it will be. So yeah, I'll pick this up down trackside. So, put over to Lee's camper van here, see you about before the race. Wish him a bit of luck. Parked in here beside the Scencat team. Stand by, stand by.
Oh, has it? Okay.
Right boys, best luck.
See you later on.
I'd have to push him. I might have to push him there. Right. We'll have to walk down to Peasants.
Some kid was down there. Then after the first safety car, they went too slow.
Right, so time to plug in some of the power. This beautiful wee power pack that I have here that feeds a number of them. And it's on this one, 12, 14. So we're going to plug in here to number 5, and then around the side we will activate number 5, but I'll plug the van in first, I think. Actually, a bit of security or protection, you can blow her up. So in these here California campers, if you know, you know, if you don't know, you don't know, but there's a hook in here, as you can see, that holds the end of your electric lead in if it wasn't shot. So what some guys do is they try and put it in, and as you can see, there's no way of putting it in. Then they lift the lid and they think it's the wrong type. However, what happens here is there is a space in there, and that is where the cap sits. So cap up, lid up, sorry, and then it'll sit in on top of that. If I can get in all one-handed, and then click clock, and away we go. This here then is the release mechanism. Pull that up, and then that is her plugged in case you didn't know. Some people know, some people don't know, and they'll YouTube it, so they might come across this wee video. So now what we'll do is number 5. Let's click her on. Oh. Staying up, good sign, good sign. And then if the power is plugged into it, you should be fit to see the power main supply button on. Alrighty folks, good morning. Not even sure where we ended up in the last clip, but we've made our way back as far as Wales. Long drive yesterday evening. Got through the Dartford Tunnel, absolutely pinpoint perfect, with 8 minutes of a wait, when usually it could be 2 or 3 hours. And then as we were coming up then from the off the M25, as usual, then we sat there. We probably lost a good hour and 15, maybe even an hour and a half coming around the M25. But anyway, up the road we got into a campsite here in Wales. Landed here last night about 11 o'clock or so long enough day, but nothing usual. Anyway, we're heading into Holyhead and then over then into Stena and Holyhead to ship back into Dublin. So anyway, we're going to end this clip here, guys. We're going to end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, don't leave a comment, do something, and hit the hype button. I think there's a hype button on it now. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so listen, until the next one, thanks so much for watching, and that is all.